All right, thanks, Angela. Another fantastic day to close out the weekend. We're expecting lots of sunshine for today. Our temperatures in the upper 60s, but how about Monday? 80s are expected. The big focus of this forecast is going to be Tuesday. There is a slight risk of severe weather posted for Tuesday, and we're going to have rain chances lingering even after Tuesday. Temperatures right now are pretty cool, waking up in northern Indiana below the frost mark. 34 degrees in South Bend, 37 in Lafayette. 44 for us here in Indianapolis, 36 in Richmond. So we're starting off cooler, satellite and radar. So I wanted to start across the country because the storm system we're going to be watching is going to be developing out here to the west of the Dakotas. That is eventually going to be a severe weather threat first for the upper Midwest and then eventually us here in Indiana on Tuesday. Again, it's only a slight 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather. Live look at our UIndy camera. We are seeing some higher clouds, tough to see on our camera right now this morning, but some high clouds are drifting through the state. Today's forecast will get rid of some of the higher clouds through the morning. Temperatures in the afternoon getting into the upper 60s for highs. Winds out of the southeast this afternoon at 5 to 10 miles an hour. That is going to push up our temperatures slightly for today compared to what we had yesterday. Yesterday's high was at 62, 66 in Kokomo, and 67 in South Bend. For tonight, back into the 40s for most, 50 in Bloomington, 52 in Washington, and 49 in French Lick. And look, tomorrow's looking just as good in our area. Temperatures warm up even more with that wind direction holding out of the south, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Temperatures expected to get into the lower 80s for highs tomorrow. I have us at 82, 78 in Kokomo, 78 in Muncie, 77 in Richmond, and 78 in South Bend. So going forward, Tuesday, we're going to get into lower 80s. But look, Tuesday is going to be tricky. Humidity is also going to be bouncing back going through this week. We sort of felt that on Friday. On Tuesday, we're into the uncomfortable category. Dew points are going to be in the 60s. We'll even be hovering around that mark into Thursday of this week. So let's start with tomorrow. You don't see this too often from the Storm Prediction Center, at least in this region of the country. Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin, that red color is a moderate 4 out of 5 risk of severe weather, primarily driven by the chance of tornadoes in this part of the country for Monday. That risk barely goes into Indiana, but Indiana's risk is lower than what we're going to see in the upper Midwest on Monday. It's a slight 2 out of 5 risk. The focus is going to be the afternoon and evening hours. Damaging wind is the primary concern. Futurecast will fast forward through Monday night. The tricky thing here is Monday night into early Tuesday. There are now some indications we could have some light showers out ahead of potentially a developing line in the afternoon and evening hours. So that's going to be the tricky thing we have to sort out for Tuesday. This is our first high-res model that now includes Tuesday. Again, I still think the focus is Tuesday afternoon and evening. Futurecast shows the big warm-up ahead of that storm system, the showers and storms developing ahead of it in that region of the country. Futurecast cold front goes by, but then it sort of lingers around along the Ohio River. So that's why we have more rain chances this week. 7-day forecast, we'll have to watch that Pacers forecast getting closer. But I did want to mention rainfall totals. You have to remember, we're just under an inch away from our wettest April on record. Tuesday and Wednesday, if we can get that inch, will be our wettest April on record. Scattered showers look more likely for Thursday, and if you're looking ahead to the mini next weekend, I have us dry with temperatures in the upper 60s.
Wish TV News.